What's going on, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Book of Boba Fett and some very, very exciting news. So without further ado, let's just jump right on into it. With the Book of Boba Fett on its way in the next couple of months here, and very many rumors and news here about the Book of Boba Fett show are going to be popping up all over the place, and we're going to be keeping you guys updated here on the channel, so make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. But anyway, one of our news sources here, LRM Online, I know it's not the most notable one, but nonetheless, it is still a rumored news source here at the time being. And of course, guys, with everything here on the channel that is simply just rumored, take it with a grain of salt until it's confirmed by Star Wars, Disney, or Lucasfilm, of course. So really just take this whole idea with a grain of salt, of course. And if you guys have been watching the channel long enough, you guys will know that I have been actually theorizing on this whole idea as well of Cad Bane actually making his live action debut in the Book of Boba Fett. I think it makes a lot of sense, and I've honestly had this theory ever since the beginning of the Bad Batch show. So aside from all the different theories, now we're starting to see a few rumors here and they're starting to pop up now. So LRM, Geek Culture News, and all of that type of stuff right there are having some news sources here saying that Cad Bane is more than likely to make some sort of debut here in the Book of Boba Fett with his live action debut. As far as any actors or anything like that goes, that's just simply not really known as of right now. So let me actually read this actual, full-on quote here from this website to you guys. So in quotes here, let's talk about Cad Bane and Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett is only a couple months away, and we here at LRM Online / Genreverse cannot wait for it to premiere. Even with the production still going on, so this is a notable confirm that production, or at least post-production, is still going on here. There is still very, very little known about the actual show's story here. The announcement of the show itself was a complete surprise at the end of The Mandalorian Season 2, as we all do know. As we inch closer and closer to the premiere, we have some clues as who will be appearing. We know that Fennec Shan, played by Ming-Na Wen, will be in the show alongside Boba Fett. Now, rumors are swirling around over the summer that Timothy Olyphant will be back as Cobb Vanth. Earlier this year, LRM Online reported that Bossk would also be appearing in the show as well. That had a lot of hype going on there as well. However, we have a new name for that list. Our source has shared with us that Cad Bane will also be in the Book of Boba Fett. So in full, really here, that kind of summarizes here exactly what's going on here with this rumor here as of right now. Remember, like I had said earlier on in the video, it's simply just a rumor, of course, until actually proven by Disney, Lucasfilm, or Star Wars themselves. However, one thing I will say personally, now talking about this overall rumor, was sharing some of my thoughts and opinions, seeing that this is the same source that kind of brought on the whole idea of Bossk actually appearing in the Book of Boba Fett. For one thing, I think that this whole rumor and idea is going to unfold pretty rapidly, like we did see with the whole Bossk theory there going on, for one thing. And for another thing, if for anything, I'm going to have to put Cad Bane above Bossk, just more likely-wise, if that makes any sense, honestly. Like, I think that Cad Bane is way more likely to actually appear here than Bossk is in the Book of Boba Fett, simply because of what we saw in the Bad Batch show, for one thing. And that is something that I really kept heavily kind of in the back of my mind and theorizing on the overall Bad Batch show, is that it was actually setting up a lot of stuff for us to actually see in the Book of Boba Fett that was only coming a few months later after the initial premiere of the Bad Batch show. So I definitely also am still holding on to that whole idea and theory that Omega will be making some sort of appearance in the Book of Boba Fett show as well. That there, of course, is something I want to cover in a separate video here on the channel at a later date, so make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. So aside from the Bad Batch show giving us a confirmation that Cad Bane is still out there and that this unfinished Clone Wars scene may or may not actually be canon to the Star Wars universe, nonetheless, we know that that whole idea of Boba Fett versus Cad Bane, and seeing that Cad Bane actually survived the whole duel there that kind of went on there, that whole stand down that kind of went on there between these two in an unfinished Clone Wars episode. For one thing, I definitely kind of have to think, I think that's definitely probably canon, for one thing, just seeing where he was shot at in the unfinished Clone Wars episode, and then for another thing, where we saw this metal plate actually appearing on Cad Bane's head in the Bad Batch show also, is just further confirmation that this whole thing actually happened. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that this unfinished Clone Wars episode is actually for real, and is actually true, is actually canon. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is just the whole history behind these characters, behind Boba Fett, behind Cad Bane, and it really feels like that Cad Bane is almost going to go on a hit list almost, and just go through and like hunt down people that have ever done him wrong, actually, at that. And that also brings on a whole nother theory there with Mace Windu actually also appearing in the Book of Boba Fett as well, but that's also for a whole nother video and a whole nother time. So really just overall kind of giving you guys an overview here, seeing that history between Cad Bane and Boba Fett, and from what we've been hearing about the show from the directors themselves, Robert Rodriguez. Of course, in recent interviews and past interviews, he said that this show is all killer, no filler. It's going to be down and pretty gritty. He also says it's going to be full of action and lots to see. So it's definitely hyping up a lot of Star Wars fans for what we're going to be seeing here in the show. Also saying that this isn't really an animated show, and no offense over to those animated shows. Of course, we all love our animated Star Wars content and Star Wars shows like the Clone Wars, Bad Batch, Star Wars Rebels, etc., etc. But really just seeing that those are animated, they might be a little more easy to make and push out more content that wise. You're not working, with live action here. They can have more kind of quote-unquote filler episodes in those animated shows. Now, with the live action shows as well, and kind of speaking from past experience here as well, that there, of course, being the Mandalorian show itself, it's really full with complete action. There really didn't feel like there's any filler episodes, so to speak. It was all action, and every single little bit that we actually get to see in these live action shows leads up to something greater and something bigger that we presumably do see in the season finale of these shows as well. So with that, guys, I want to know all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below, guys. What do you guys think about Cad Bane appearing in the Book of Boba Fett, and that whole rumor and that whole idea going from a theory now to a rumor actually kind of blows my mind. It makes me really excited and really hyped for the show, guys. So I want to know all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below, guys. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. May the force be with you always. Peace out.